Hello, I'm Allison Batty-Caps of Blossoming Heart Wellness, and today we're going to explore there are no shortcuts to healing. What I wish people understood. So I am a licensed marriage and family therapist. I'm a yoga therapist, a Reiki master, and a spiritual mentor. There's something I keep noticing in myself, in my clients, and in the world around me that I think we deeply misunderstand about healing. And it's this: there are no shortcuts to transformation. And I don't say that in a pessimistic statement. I say it as someone who used to really want there to be a shortcut. Personally, there have been moments in my own life where I thought, if I just understand this, I'll be past it. If I just had the insight, the awareness, the clarity, then I would stop reacting that same way. Then relationships would feel easier. Then my nervous system would finally calm down. But what I've learned through my own healing journey, sometimes painfully, is that insight is only the beginning. It is not the end. We live in a culture that overvalues realization and quick fixes. We think, if I see this clearly, I should be able to change it immediately. We focus on the belief that willpower alone is what leads to change. But in reality, human change doesn't work like that. Someone can understand their patterns, name their trauma, see exactly what's happening, and still find themselves reacting in the same way under stress, not because they are failing, but because understanding something and embodying a new response are totally different processes. You might recognize this in relationships. One person says, I get it now. I see my pattern. And there's a moment of hope. But then a similar situation happens again, and the old response comes back online. And both people can end up feeling confused. One person thinking, but you said you understood. And the other thinking, I do understand, but I'm still learning how not to do it. The gap between awareness and change is where most relational pain actually lives. Here's some nervous system truth, because what we're really talking about is not just insight. We're talking about our bodies, our nervous systems, and the nervous system does not reorganize instantly. It reorganizes through repetition, safety, repair, practice under stress, and time. This is why healing can feel so slow, because it is. It is not because people are not trying, because the body learns through experience, not understanding alone. Instead of asking, why haven't I changed now that I understand this? Or why haven't they changed now that they see it? We might ask something different. What would it actually take for this new awareness to become a new pattern under pressure? That question is slower, but it is much more honest. And I also want to name something really important here. It can feel really painful when you do understand something deeply and it still doesn't change how life feels right away. That gap can feel really discouraging. It can feel like, I've done the work. Why am I still here? Why does this keep happening again? When does this suffering finally stop? The frustration is real, and it deserves compassion, not self-judgment. I want to offer a different kind of hope, not the hope that everything changes quickly, which is what self-help and psychological and spiritual circles keep saying, but the hope that real change is possible. It's not a moment of insight, it's practice. It's repetition. It's a slow becoming. And sometimes the most honest, compassionate thing we can do is stop asking for shortcuts and start respecting the process. If this resonates, I hope you'll consider following. Or I invite you to go deeper by reading my book, The Divine Within, Healing Ourselves to Heal the World, or visit my website, blossomingheartwellness.com, to learn how to work with me or to find out about my online courses of how to work with your nervous system in ways that actually lead to healing and transformation. I'm sending you deep love and appreciation for who you are, no matter where you are on your journey of healing.